Live from my home, I'm Aaron Kopsky, and this is your COVID-19 update. Today on the show, we have a very special guest calling from his Washington office, Dr. Anthony Fauci. Dr. Fauci, there's a lot of new information coming in about COVID-19. Is it true that to prevent infection, people need to start social distancing from themselves?
Well, it's a very good question. And actually, one of the things that we're starting to see is that when that number goes up, when that curve goes up, what we really have to do is flatten that curve out, really flatten it out. And once we do that, we could really do a thing. And that's what we need to do.
Interesting. Dr. Fauci, almost all states have moved to reopen, but you have stated that we need to make sure we don't move too quickly. For people wondering, when do you think these restrictions could be lifted? Never or more than never?
That's a very, very good question. And what we're seeing with that curve that I talked about before is that it's not just a regular up and down curve. It's more like a pretzel curve. You see this here? Where it goes curving in and then curving around, making this delicious snack. And what we're trying to do to that pretzel is what we're trying to do to the virus. We're trying to crack it in half, like so. And then we want to kind of squish it up a little bit, really, really get in there. And then what we're dealing with is something much easier than a full pretzel. We're dealing with the snack, but it's on a very small level, as you see. And it's really quite delicious.
Dr. Fauci, thank you so much for your time. We'll be back after this.
Something hard happened in our city. People went through something bad. But if you need something to cheer yourself up, since 1930, we've been here to help you get through those hard times. Because even though your world's changed, that creamy chocolatey taste doesn't have to. Now, more than ever, thank the doctors. Eat a Snickers.
New study came out today saying that the coronavirus could be much worse later. NBN now brings in our chief epidemiological expert, Dr. Expert. Dr. Expert, do you think what this says may happen?
It's a very real possibility.
Wow. And do you think it may not happen?
That's also a very real possibility.
Some shocking words from the two doctors on our broadcast today. Thank you all for being here for our COVID-19 update. Tune in tomorrow where nothing changes.